Hey guys, how we doing? This is Gloria, and today I am making a customer of mine's. Her granddaughter is going to be 6 years old on the 6th of August, and she wanted me to make her a birthday card, and she's a little bit girly. So the only thing that I can think about was to use the Teddy Bear Parade cartridge, and let me tell you something. This is a go-to cartridge for adults or for children. It don't matter what it is. It is so adorable. So the cut that I ended up using today was this cheerleader cut. I don't know if you guys can see it. And so that's what I end up using today. And then I end up using this paper pad, the birthday wishes stack from DCWV. So let's get started, okay? My card is going to be an A2 size card. And it's not going to be too technical or anything like that. It's actually going to be a little bit more easier. So here goes my card base. And this is like a fluorescent pink color. And I got this cardstock from Cardstock Warehouse. And I just need to find my... Yay, I found it. My Martha Stewart scoreboard. And what I ended up doing with this card, this was an 8.5 by 11. So what I did, I cut it at 4 1/4, and then this is by 11, and I'm gonna score it at 5.5. I hope you guys are having a really good weekend. It is raining in my area down in Florida, so it's kind of a dreary day, and to be honest with you, it's the perfect time to be in your scrap room. Whenever it's dreary like this, you need to spend time in your craft room. Unless, you know, the power goes out and you can't use your machine, then you guys are in trouble. Okay, so let's start decorating the inside. Okay, so what I ended up doing was taking 2 pieces of paper. So I got this piece of paper from that paper stack and a piece of white cardstock. And I already glued it together to kind of save some time. And I'm going to adhere it right there. I hope I'm in frame. Okay, so let me do that really quick. And I'm having fun. I'm just off of work. Yay, I'm so excited. You know, my last job, I worked 7 days a week almost, and we never got no days off. I worked every weekend, every holiday. It was not funny either. So me getting some of the weekends off is really pretty cool, and I'm like loving it. I worked the past couple of weekends for my boss because, you know, she kind of switched out on the schedule and wanted to give the other girl a break. But obviously the girl, she didn't want it. I was like, well, that's fine. I could have my weekends off. You know, I'm not complaining about that. That's a good thing. Okay, so I got that inside. So then I end up using a strip of the same color paper that I have right here for my border. For my base. And I'm going to adhere it right down here, just like that. And you know, I don't get to use my Cuttlebug folders too often, so I decided to use some today, or one today. And you know, I don't know why I don't use it so often. Okay, so there goes my strip, and then I cut the strip of another piece of paper out of that paper stack, and what I ended up using was my Seeing Spots bossing in folder, and I used this strip, and it's just going to go right here just like that, and I left the little edges and above top to give it like a border around it. So let's adhere that down. And, you know, I have a lot of Cuttlebug folders, but I don't never intend to use it. You want to know why? Because it's not in front of me. If you store away your stuff, you won't see it, and you won't think about using it. And while this morning I was going through my stuff, I was like, you know, oh, okay, well, let me use that. So that's what I end up doing. Okay, so there goes the inside. And for the, I end up using the Scrappy Mom stamp set called Dancing in Circles 2. And I use this Make-A-Wish, and it has a little cake inside. And then I end up using also my Friskers punch, which is a 1.5 circle punch and a 2-inch scallop circle punch. And I made like a little tiny, I already stamped it, and I made like a little tiny thing, and I'm going to adhere that right there. I'm not sure if I want to pop this up. You know, yeah, I'm going to pop it up. Okay. So today I am using stuff on this card that I have not used in, oh my god, so long. You know, like for instance my scallop circles from the Friskers, and my embossing folders, you know, this little flower punch that I'm going to use also, my little cupcake punch. Okay, so it's going to look just like that. And for the inside of my card, I'm going to use this Scrappy Mom stamp set called From the Inside Out. And it's going to say, may your birthday be the beginning of a year of full with happiness. Oh, I didn't want to use this one. Okay, let's see what else I can use. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to look through my stamps really quick. And you know, this card is for a 6-year-old girl, so it can't be too, it has to be more of a happy card. Okay, so I'm almost there. Okay, so I'm going to use my Wow So Many Candles stamp set. And the one I'm going to use is Wishing You the Best Birthday Ever from Emma, from Creative Time with Emma. Okay, let me make sure I got the right one. Wishing you the best birthday ever. And I end up learning a new way how to stamp my sentiments that makes it so much easier. And it comes out straight. Okay. So now I just need to get my black Memento Tuxedo black ink. And now I'm going to stamp this. Let me just clear out my little mess that I got going on here. Okay, excellent. Now, let me put that right there. Let me put my other one that I had on here. Just give me a second. Okay. Now that's the inside. Then I end up using, and this is not dry yet. Well, I end up using my mini cupcake punch. And this is from EK Success. And what I did, I cut out 2 different ups and downs of cupcakes. And I actually want to put it around up here. But I'm not going to do that right now, because I will mess up the whole entire card. Because they're not dry yet. But this is what the inside's going to look like, okay? So let me put this back on the drawing board. And I end up using stickles. Well, not stickles. It's glitter glue. But it's from American Crafts. And it's the crystal one. And it's called Zag. Not Zag. Zaz. And this is from American Crafts. And I bought this out of Ross. But you can find it just about anywhere. I just seen it the other day in Marshall's. So go check your stores and see. But in Marshall's, it was more than I paid for in Ross. I paid $13. Let me show you guys. It came with 18 of these glues. And I only paid $12.99 for it. And in Marshall's, they had it for $14.99. So you're going to pay $2 more if you don't find it in Ross. Okay? So there goes the inside of my card, just like that. So now let's start decorating the front. Now, for the front of my card, let me move this out the way. I have this white piece of cardstock that is 5 1/4 by 4. And before I could do that, I need to lay it flat because I end up popping up that other thing. And then I end up having this 3.75 by 5. And I ran this through my Seeing Spots Cutterbug folder. Okay. Then I got this cardstock, which is 3.5 by 4.75. 4 3/4. And I'm going to adhere that right there. Then this is my other pattern paper that I got out of that card stock pack. And I'm going to adhere it right there. So, all I need to do now is just glue all of this together. And I'm actually really liking how this card is going to come out. I was thinking about making a scene card, but you know, for a little girl 6 years old, they're really not going to put nothing to a card that's a scene card. So I figured I'll just make her a little birthday card with a bear on it and cheering her on, you know, for it being her birthday. Okay, and that looks really good. And now I'm going to put these two together. And guys, I'm starting to get back in the swing of things. I just don't have so much time on my hands. That's why I haven't been putting out card after card, because I'm working much more hours now. Much more hours. And I'm getting home really, really late. And, you know, by the time I get home, I still got to cook and then do the kitchen. So, And what you huffing and puffing over there for? My boy's over here sucking his teeth. Like they all do, you know. My boy usually does clean up the kitchen, but I gotta be after him. I gotta keep on telling him over and over and over, so. Okay, guys, so this is going to be the front. Okay, and that looks really good here. Now I'm going to adhere it to my card base. So I end up buying a file from SVG Files, and it's about that haunted house. And I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to do it as a haunted house. I'm going to do it as an elegant house. So I'm not working on it yet. I'm going to start doing it. And the way it looks like it takes a long time. So I might take a couple of days putting it together. I don't know. It all depends. It actually all depends on how much time I got too, you know. Like today, my husband's at work. So, okay. So there goes my card. Now, it seems like I'm missing something. And I just can't figure out what it could be. And you know, I think I'm missing like a little border going around here. So let me do that. Okay. That's a little bit too long. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it go from the hot pink to the other side of the hot pink. Or should I just let it go from here to here? I might just do that. Okay. And I'm going to use one of my new paper punches from American Craft that I just got. And I think I'm going to use this scallop one. And these punches are really easy, and they're really easy, and they don't hurt your arms either. I mean your hands. Okay. So, since I did that, let me cut 1 inch. Let me punch it out first. Okay, and it's going to look just like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it at 1 inch, and then I'm going to punch the other side too. Still miss one in the middle. Okay, so there it goes. Now let me throw my little scraps away. Then I'm going to put that right in the middle just like that. So anyway, guys, I went on a shopping haul. And I really didn't show you everything I got because, you know, I'm not going to take out all the paper that I bought. But I did buy some paper pads that were just one what I'm trying to say. One design, but you get 25 sheets of them. And it was $1.98. Well, $1.99. And, like, for instance, you know, the haunted house that I'm going to use, I need more than just 2 pattern papers to do the whole entire thing because it's 12 feet. It's 12 inches by 11 inches. So it's actually a big 3D thing that I'm going to make. And that looks really good right there. Now, I end up cutting these 2 little strips. And I'm going to adhere them together. And then I'm going to punch my sentiment. Not punch, stamp. Yeah, I'm going to punch my sentiment. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. No. Guys, I don't know if you are watching the Trayvon Martin court hearing with George Zimmerman, but I don't know, guys. It's kind of hard to say. First of all, I don't think that anybody should have been shot because there was not another weapon. But you know, that's my opinion. And you know, it's just so sad that that young boy had to lose his life. And you know, if George Zimmerman would have just listened to the 911 caller operator and told him not to follow, I don't think none of this would. I don't think Trayvon Martin would be still alive, and just everything, you know. Okay, just give me a second. I got the ink everywhere. So if you guys are watching the trial and watching what's going on, sorry guys, I had to concentrate while I stamped my sentiment. Oh my God, I used to laugh at my mom. Every time she would do something, she would go quiet. And I'm doing the same exact thing. The same thing. Okay, then I used this flower punch. That is from, I think it's from Marvy. And I ended up punching 2 of them. And I laid them right on top of each other. And then I'm going to put one of these gems in the middle of, I got ink all over my fingers now. Right in the middle of the flower. It's just so sad that a boy had to lose his life. Okay. And then I'm going to pop up this flower right next to my sentiment. So I'm going to add my sentiment right there. So let me adhere it down to the base of my card. Okay, then I'm going to pop this up. They're supposed to deliberate today. I mean, they were deliberating for hours yesterday. But we're supposed to get the full verdict to let us know if he's guilty or not. Okay. Now, on the Teddy Bear Parade cartridge, I end up cutting out the cheerleader girl. And, I thought she came out so adorable. So I end up using the same colors that I did my card. I end up putting some of the stickles, which is these crystal stickles, on her dress. And I put some glossy accents on the pom-poms. And then I put stickles up on her. If you can see, she's kind of blinging. Hold on, let me bring it forward. And I put glossy accents on her nose and her eyes, and all her paper is kind of blinging. And I end up using my Pebbles Classic Chalk 10 shades, basic shades, and I gave her some cheeks, and I used my white gel pen to color her eyes and do the cheeks. And then, what else? For her eyes, I end up using the Snow Many Face assortment, and I end up using this stamp right here, and I just used her eyes. And then I used the teddy bear assortment package so I can stamp her mouth, because a teddy bear always needs her mouth. I hope you guys can see. So, and I cut her out at 3 inches. Okay. And I'm going to lay her right there. But I'm thinking I should pop her up. So let me do that really quick. Because a bear don't look good unless she's popped up. And I also popped up her pom-poms. I put it on 1 thickness of foam tape. 1 thickness of this foam tape. Just 1. I didn't double it. I just cut it small, so I wanted it off of her arms instead of, if you guys can see. Okay. And let me take the tape off, lay her down, and we will be done, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. I enjoyed making this, and it came out really cute. Especially, it's colorful exactly for a 6-year-old girl. So, and I hope she really likes it. Okay. And I'm missing a couple of things, so let me get that. Hold on a second. I got some of these sticky gems. And they're, you know, I bought these years ago so I could bling out my phone. And I never got a chance to bling them out because they just weren't strong enough to go on a phone. At least that's what I thought. Because when I did one, it was like every time I put it in my pocket, all the gems kept on falling off. And these already got sticky on the back of them. So all you gotta do is just take the white little paper off and adhere them down. And press down so they get adhered to the paper. And they look just like this, and they cut this white little paper behind it. And they're already green, so I didn't have to color them. Oh guys, if you make a mess when you're crafting, you know, I look at it like this. If you don't make a mess, you are not crafting enough. Or you're not doing a really good job. Because my room, every time I make me a card, I have my table is a mess. With all different things on it, trying to picture it out. Okay, and one last thing. I have to put my sentiment in the bag. And I'm going to use some Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Oh, it didn't come out right. Oh, I think I messed up my card. No, don't tell me I messed up my card. I think I did. I have to take all of this off and put it on another piece of cardstock. But, yeah, I kind of messed it up. But that's alright. But, guys, there goes my card. I'll fix it after I'm off of camera, of course, you know, because I cannot sell her the card looking like that. But besides the stamp that I made a mess in the back, I thought I did a really good job. What you guys think? Okay. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming by. And I appreciate all your comments or your support and love. And, you know, from one crafter to another, you guys have a wonderful day. Get in your craft room, start crafting, make a card, do something. Even if it's for charity or just, you know, just to get in the move, okay? So thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video and have a wonderful weekend. Bye now. There goes the inside of my card. And I just got to add the 2 little cupcakes. And there goes my outside. Well, thank you so much, guys. Y'all have a good one. Bye.